Today we're gonna have a conversation with someone very special, someone you guys don't know about, and he's gonna walk in right now. Let's go. Alright, let's switch.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing?
Georgie. Georgie, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Georgie Samander. Everybody calls me Georgie, so you guys can call me that as well. I'm from the PAL Group. Our company manages retail stores on the island here, like Changes, Athlete's Foot, and we also do wholesale distribution for different brands in the Caribbean, like Hush Puppies and Diadora. And my role in the company is to do financial analytics, IT, and some business structure, and some marketing once in a while when I get to it.
Pretty smart guy.
So that's me, man, and I'm excited to be here. And
But why are you here?
That's the real question, man. Do you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Georgie Samander is Fuego's new shareholder. He's part of Fuego now. He's basically a partner. He's going to be joining in with the Fuego business. There's actually a lot of like storyline towards to it. We're gonna get into that as well. But no, Georgie is a new partner in Fuego. He's gonna be working alongside me, doing really big things for Fuego, really big things for you guys. But a little bit of a backstory of how we met and how he's suddenly part of Fuego, and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, we met a year ago now.
Yeah,
a bit over a year ago now, actually. We were busy opening a store. And Jeff,
Uptown.
yeah, and Jeff followed me on Instagram. And by the way, I had Googled you 2 weeks before that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how or why or like how it happened, but I did because I heard about somebody that played League of Legends professionally in Mexico. And then I said, you know what? I need to know who this guy is, right? I used to play League, and I wanted to figure out a bit more about this guy and what he's doing. And then I saw that you started up something called Fuego, and I was like, what is Fuego? What's going on? And I thought it was really cool, so I DM'd you right away after you followed me on Instagram.
I remember that instantly.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I just want to say, really cool what you're doing with Fuego. Keep it up. Do your thing. And then from there we just started talking, and I think we became friends first, and then we started talking a bit more about business advice and stuff like that, since I am in a business on the other side.
Yeah.
And then at some point I was like, you know what, I really like this endeavor, this initiative, and I want to see if I can be a part of it at some point, in some capacity. And we came to an agreement because Jeff was also looking for somebody that can take Fuego to the next level from the other side, rather than just entertainment side, let's say.
Exactly. Like, a lot of people don't know, but I'm not someone that studied like business or anything like that. Like, I stopped going to school at 18 because I went professional into League of Legends right away. I mean, and that's kind of how I learned as well a little bit about how the industry worked, because I was always friends, as I told you, with the owners.
Yeah.
And as soon as I stopped playing, I came back to the island, and with no business experience, thank God I got a mentor. His name is Oz, and our shout out to Oz. And he really grew me, in that part of the world. And of course, even if you haven't studied or anything like that, you can still learn. But the basics, the structure of having an education, that definitely boosts you in the business to come.
Yeah, so I kind of took the other route. I kind of stopped gaming when I was a bit younger. I stopped gaming when I was a bit younger, and then I focused a bit more on my school with my dad and my mom. That's what they wanted to do, and I knew I had to come back and work over here in Curaçao. And then I went to college. I went to school for business management in Bentley, and then I actually did a master's in finance also at the same university. And then I came back, and then we met, and we decided, what, this is something that's really great, and I want to move forward with that. So, and then I got back into gaming during college and stuff like that. So I kind of took the opposite way. You fell into gaming and stopped studying, and I went to study, fell out of gaming, and now we're both, doing a combination of gaming and business. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people understand, like, running a company in esports, it really does require that experience and knowledge. Like at the start, of course, usually most of the people that start a team, it always starts as just something for fun.
Yeah.
And then they start realizing the potential it has and how big the industry is, and then how much you can make from it as well, you know, as a career. They need someone, or at least something doesn't make sense, someone that can back you up with that. So I think actually our synergy right now is really going to be a really strong synergy where we can be, you know, the partners moving forward, which Georgie does the boring stuff,
yeah,
and I do the fun stuff.
Yeah. That's in his opinion, by the way. I think what I do is a lot
he likes
of fun,
what he does.
so.
No, but he's going to be managing more the, you know, the business side, the commercial side as well, structuring, creating processes for everything, finance stuff, because I like spending money. No, I'm just kidding. No, but cool. And I will be doing the entertainment part as well, the operations, being the front line for esports. With the official leagues we'll be entering, which we have some cool news about that hopefully soon. As we're sitting here, we actually applied for a league that we are supposed to get an answer for today. So hopefully my phone will ring, you know, during this talk, and we'll see if we got accepted, yes or no. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for what we can do in the future. I think that we have a lot of really good stuff going for us. I think we have a really good team going forward. Also, you know, we have that family environment, that Caribbean type experience that we want to promote to the rest of the world and to the rest of the people in the Caribbean. And we want to show the rest of the people locally on Curaçao and in the Caribbean that, hey, you can make esports a career. You know, you did it, Jeff did it. And so there is already an example, you know, and we're going to be on the front lines of that so that we can give people a track to go from, you know, I'm just playing games in my room to actually being an esports professional, whether it's in the Caribbean or moving on to bigger things in the US or even world championships, you know. So that's really exciting for me, and I want to be a part of it as much as possible. Yeah,
it's like, as I said, Fuego started just as a team. In 2018, where we launched with Jason, with Vicente, with Zinho, Dior. You know, we were just guys that started as just friends. You know, we want to do something cool. We know the industry existed. They were at the time. I don't know if they're the best ones right now. Forgive me, Jason and Vicente. I think there are a lot of really strong rookies right now that are, especially Uzi, for example, from Aruba, and Sven, you know, controller players even, that joined the team right now. But we just started as friends. And again, as I said, when we saw the potential, we said, okay, I have to make a company out of this. You know what I mean? So we started into 2018, together with the help of different people. If I have to mention, you know, there will be too many. But we got, you know, the sponsorships to be able to go to different events, participate in different stuff. We went to Trinidad with Zinho, where we won a video competition. And then we went to Mexico for Free Fire, which is actually not Caribbean-based, in Latin America. You know, it's close still, you know what I mean? But we participated there in Free Fire, got first place in the group stages. Then we got fourth place at the finals, which was super cool. First time we had a stage, you know, for us as Fuego. And then after that, we went to Los Angeles, also in 2019. I'm sorry, 2020. We went to Los Angeles for the Fortnite tournament. So we've done a lot of stuff in 2 years, man. Like, I think for a team that literally didn't have, which right now is what you're doing, creating a structure together with me and starting to go for more long-term partners and stuff like that. We did fairly well.
Yeah, I think it went really well for the last 2 years, with almost nothing, no base, no anything, just a couple of guys, you know, doing some really good things together, with a couple of partners that you guys had to be able to do the things you did. And now we want to be able to do that month in and month out, you know, and I think we're going to be
continuous.
And I think that we're going to be successful in that. And, you know, we want to bring things like apparel also for the fans, for the community. We want to make that so that, you know, people can rep Fuego when they need to. We have a lot of questions for different hoodies. We have a lot of questions to re-release the caps that we made. You know, so there's a lot of things that are coming in the future that you guys can look forward to. And you know, I'll be handling a lot of the business side of that, and then Jeff will be more of the face. So maybe you won't get to see me as much in the videos.
I will force some trust.
But we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
But George, I kind of want to have your opinion. Looking back at the sports in general, I mean, you with your job you have at Lapal, you do spend a lot of time in the Caribbean and in Latin America. While you were doing these endeavors, have you ever spotted something that's, you know, esports related, or when you traveled around the world, did you see spontaneously esports somewhere? where it caught your eyes and you're like, wait, you know?
Yeah, you know, in the past, not as much. In the Caribbean, it was very, very minimal. In the Caribbean, in terms of esports and big esports things that were happening publicly. I knew there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Since, you know, I had friends in different Caribbean islands that were actually playing games and things like that, and they were really good at them too. So I always knew about that, but in Latin America it was a lot more present. For example, in Panama there were a couple of big tournaments.
And you can see them on like traditional news and stuff like that,
which is really cool. And we're seeing more of that recently. So you know, we're at the forefront of that, and we want to bring that to all the different Caribbean islands so they can also show what they have to offer to the community, and to the people that maybe want to visit them as a vacation destination. You know, you can go there and play some video games while you're down by the beach. You know, which is really cool. So
it reminds me of the event I had at Madero,
right?
The Curacaos Gaming League. That was super cool.
Big FIFA event that was made within a couple of weeks.
And Changes took part of that.
And Changes was part of that. And we had a really good turnout. There were like 300 plus people there. And there was not much marketing done for it compared to what really usually you know, what usually happens. And we were super happy with what happens, and I think that, you know, after COVID blows off a bit, you know, it goes down a bit. I think that there can be, you know, in-person events once again with certain social distancing and masks required and all of those things.
If COVID stays for that long.
Right.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't.
Right, but we don't know what's going to happen, and I think that we're going to make the best of any situation that we get.
No,
and that's the type of resourceful people that we are in Curaçao, and we are as Fuego as well.
Yeah. Sometimes there's two things that some people don't notice or know, is that Curaçao has a huge gaming community. Like every time we sit with a potential partner that's based in Curaçao, they always ask us, but are there really that many gamers, right?
Yeah.
And I always have to sit there and say,
they have no idea.
They have no idea,
bro. No idea. There's people from 10 years old, 8 years old, to people that are 40, 45 years old, even older than that are playing all types of games. You know, and we recently met one of them that plays Fortnite. Actually, I met him this morning. Where he wakes up at 6 a.m. every single day on the weekend, and he plays Fortnite with his daughters, which is amazing. It's super cool to see. So, you know, for us, that's something that's really cool. We want to bring everybody together, banding behind one team, one community, to where we can show people that, hey, you know, there are a lot of gamers and you're not alone. You don't have to feel like, oh, this is my guilty pleasure or something like that. I mean, there's all sorts of things that you can do in the environment, and I think that people, you know, it's something that you can get out of your comfort zone with as well. Being on camera, for example, I used to do that when I was a kid. I was a YouTuber at 14. So it wasn't as pretty as I wanted it to be, but
I saw some of the clips, guys.
But you know, I put myself on camera. I talked to myself. I actually used it as one of the ways for when I had to do my English final in high school. Our professor told us, or our teacher told us, hey, go talk to yourself in the mirror. I'm like, that's weird, talking to yourself in the mirror. I'd rather not do that. And so I turned on the camera and then I talked to the camera and I started doing Minecraft videos. So I made like 6-7 different 1 hour long Minecraft videos where I was just talking to myself. Yeah, to be comfortable with myself, so I could actually record my voice doing my English exam. You know, so it can bring you a lot of different things to your life, and a lot of really good friendships, like me and you, which, you know, came from nothing. So, you know, I think it's really cool, and it's something that bands together people, especially in the times of Corona. When this happened, you know, me and my friends started playing Warzone a lot more, and we started reconnecting there, and you know, it only brings people closer. So, you know, we wanna be able to be the one team that's actually
bringing the community
together. Exactly.
I mean, our focus right now is, of course, we were a team that's founded in Curaçao. I mean, we are founded in Curaçao, and we are building it here. But right now, our goal is to like involve the whole Caribbean. We want to be a Caribbean team, but of course, you know, we're founded in Curaçao and based here.
Yeah.
hopefully soon we'll be based in different islands in the Caribbean as
Yeah,
well. That would
well,
be cool.
we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
So we have big plans, and like you said, we want to be a Caribbean team, and that is because we don't see many Caribbean teams doing things that we do. So we want to provide everybody that is on different islands the same type of opportunities that we can provide to people that are here locally.
Yeah.
You know, to where they have, like I said, a way to actually get into the gaming ecosystem, and we can help them in different ways. We can give them our platform to show them off, their gameplay off, their brand off. We can advise them on how to do different things. We can advise them on how to juggle school and gaming together, you know, which we've done for a lot of years.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just educating is one of the most principal things that we need to take part of right now. And I think we've been doing a good job of it so far. And I think we're going to continue doing a better job of it in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of our plans, actually, and this is actually a recent conversation Georgie and I had, that we want to actually create some type of I wouldn't call it a department, it sounds a bit too serious, but a place in the company or in the organization where people and players that are young, because of course when you are in esports, usually you have to sign players as well, which usually then, if they're underage, involves the parents, so you need to educate the parents. That's one step, because it's not a taboo, I wouldn't say anymore, but it's still new, right? In the islands.
And then you have to also educate the kids, saying you can't just play games. You have to go to school, you have to do your homework, because it's not about only what you learn there, but it's about the discipline. It's about going to do something. You know, a lot of people maybe go out of gaming and go into, like, say, software development or computer engineering, for example. And then you also have to have the discipline to do your work, go from 9 to 5 to the job, or 9 to 8 sometimes, you know, and then do the work that you're supposed to do because you're proud of the work that you accomplish, you know, and we wanna help people understand that, help the kids understand that as well.
That school comes first, guys. Stay in school.
So my question is, Jeff, what's next? What's in your head? What's next?
Well, I think right now we're doing a fairly good job at, you know, finally structuring the company in a way where it can take more opportunities. I think that's a very important part, because back in the day, an opportunity would just arise and then it's just be like, okay, funds, partners, resources, how do I get it? Because it's not just there. So that's step one. I think you did a really good job the last month. It was crazy.
Thank you.
We had a lot of work together where we finally understood the concept of Fuego. I think we really understand that now, and that's very, very important.
Who we are,
what we stand for, what we can give, how we're gonna give it, stuff like that. So knowing that we have the structure right now, we can finally place and do more teams. So place more teams in more leagues if we can, and participate in more tournaments. And of course, facing the challenge of creating a big entertainment, brand in the Caribbean. There are no big ones yet, at least not that I know of. And we want to be, you know, in the forefront of that and take gaming along with us. So if you look at, for example, the esports part, we have a big recruitment challenge coming up
very soon,
guys. So if you're a gamer and you're very into getting into the competitive scene, I definitely encourage you guys to stay on our social media, because
and we're not only gonna do, you know, professional gamers, a recruitment challenge for professional gamers, but it also can be content creators, it can be video editors, it can be graphics designers, it can be videographers, any type of person that wants to create a content that's not only related to gaming, but it can be related to anything. You know, we want to see what you guys have, what talent you guys have, and then see how we can make it valuable for you to join our team, and then valuable for us as well. You know, and so we're very excited about that. There's going to be a lot more information coming soon. And then, you know, in that is obviously the Fuego HQ that we're going to launch also in 2021. So that's going to be exciting. You know, we're getting everything ready right now, and we're actually in it, like you said. And then, of course, it's the application. You know?
There's some more space behind you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, but this HQ is going to be very vital for us. We can't say much about it yet, so that will be for the reveal. But I'm very excited for it. I think it's also a place where the community can gather sometimes, and where the players can go live.
Practice.
We're gonna practice and do live streams. Of course, you guys know we do tournaments very often. We're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna have a cool podcasting table as well. We're gonna be doing podcasts.
Right.
When we go live, we'll do the lives at the table,
Right.
Stuff like that. So that's coming up. The recruitment challenge, the HQ we're creating.
Right.
We're currently applying for different leagues. Something we just mentioned earlier. Hopefully, we get good news today. And I mean, we're gonna try and figure out any opportunity, because at the end of the day, we want to create the platform for opportunities.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, whether it's entertainment,
Right.
or if it's esports, which is obviously, you know, one of the
Yeah.
main things in our organization.
Or we can even get them connected to different companies that are doing exciting things in
Yeah.
the gaming area,
Mhm.
right? Whether it's software development, app development, computer engineering, all of these types of, we
Yeah.
have a lot of connections to our different partners,
Yeah,
where
for sure.
we can get people, you know, into the door and then get them an interview or something like that,
I-
where, you know, if you're really interested in this, we can give
Mhm.
you some more advice about
We-
stuff like that.
We often, at least I oftenly get people asking me, you know, because I work at Profound, or because we partner up with Ixchel various of times, they ask, you know, do you know if these people are looking for new employees?
Yeah.
Right? And usually all the tech people are gamers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a way where we can always give back. I mean, again, we're a small island. We also want to give opportunities in different ways we can. So yeah, no, for sure, that's a good point to mention.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, I'm very, very happy to be here. And we're excited for the things that are coming, and, you know, we're gonna do some really, really cool stuff. So
Definitely.
stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram at Fuego CW.
Let it pop out.
Yeah.
Together.
So subscribe to us on YouTube. And we're gonna be doing a lot more content there.
A lot more.
So, you know, you can be ready for that.
Guys, Georgie Samander, a very nice welcome to him. Follow him on his social media. It took me a while to convince him to start using it.
Yeah.
The power of social media and influencing, guys. You know, follow us, and there's a lot of content going to be coming on. You will see him way many more times. So
We'll see.
I have
We'll
to
see
pull
how
him
it
by his
goes.
ear. Bueno, guys. See you guys.
See you guys.